All right, we're back again. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope the allergies in Austin aren't killing you like they are me. By the way, Randall's has this amazing ginger shot that's just been doing wonders for me with turmeric, ginger, and something else in it. It's been awesome. We're hopping back into the kind of the second great sales cycle of the year coming up. And it runs from mid-October to Thanksgiving. And you guys, if you've been paying attention, you've seen the statistics that go out to support it. And interest rates are getting lower, right? So we're at a time right now where it's important for agents to really get that momentum so that when you're going into that market, you're not just starting and waking up into it, you're launched into it. And there's a really simple way to do it. And I'm going to help you out. I talk with a lot of real estate agents. I've been doing this my whole life. I have a lot of friends that are real estate agents. And we our kids do a lot of things together. And I know how complicated and how messy the database situation can get in our minds. So I've come up with a system. Actually, it's not entirely my system, but we've added some things to it and made it pretty. It's Venmo. I love Venmo. Made it pretty easy. So we boil it down into bite-sized chunks, and then there's some really easy things that agents can do because you're already doing them. Just you may not know it, that you can consistently do in your messaging when your message is aligned and it reaches everybody you want it to reach. So then you can stop worrying about, oh my gosh, I need to clean up my database. I need to do this. I've got, 300 people here. I got 100 people here. I got 400 people here. I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. What do I do? Right? I'm going to boil it down to you, and it's super simple. In fact, it's so simple that next Monday, I'm going to send everybody a link that wants one. You have to drop me a DM here. I'll get you a sign-up link by tomorrow to just come in at 9:30 on Monday morning, and I'll walk you through step-by-step the things you need to do. It'll take about 15 or 20 minutes, and I'll do that for every day of the week. Because I know how agents are. We can't sit still for very long, me included. So we want to break it down into how to download your phone, how to download your CRM, how to download Facebook, how to print it all out, how to highlight your top 100, how to go find them in Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram. And then what do you do about it? Okay. And there's a couple of apps that you can use, and there's some technology you can use to leverage to make it really easy. So Monday, whatever day Monday is, it was the 15th, the 22nd, I think. Yeah, 22nd, right? Am I doing that right? Monday at 9. Let me just look real quick. I was literally sitting here like, how can I make this easier for agents to log in? I was like, oh, well, that's easy. Well, I'll just get them to come in every single day and we'll talk about it. And then I was like, well, they're not going to come in. So why don't we just hybrid it and they can come in via email or via Google Meet or Zoom or however we set it up. You'll get the link. And I can just walk you through how simple it is to get Facebook, your phone, and Instagram, and LinkedIn, and YouTube, and there's a couple other places that you want to pay attention to, how to get it so that everybody's on the same thing, right? That's called your audience. You get your audience aligned, and then you start pumping your messages out. And there's a cadence to the messages that we'll go over every single day. Instead of giving you everything in advance, I'm just going to go through it with you one day at a time, because that's all we can do. One day at a time, right? You do one thing at a time, and it doesn't take long, I promise you, and it will boost your business. You'll start to set appointments. You'll start to get referrals. You'll start seeing properties that people want to buy that'll make you think of them. And it's a way to get the most sacred thing in business, which is momentum. Okay. So that's the database cleanup plan. This morning, I sent out an email around goals, and goals are tricky, right? Because I wrote them like 5 times. Goals are tricky because you can think, if you're like me or sort of like me, like you have these, like, I want to, conquer the world. Right? Well, that's, never been done before. So what you really want to do is you want to be able to, what you're trying to tell yourself is you have these goals and you need to learn how to get focused on a thing. And I think the biggest business development thing that you can get focused on is your database, right? It's your audience. It's just who are you pumping your message out as a marketing genius that you are and you will be? Who are you pumping your message out to on a regular basis that is supporting you, that is reading your content, that is going to go say, yeah, I absolutely want that. Fireworks were fun. I got distracted by the fireworks. See, I'm an agent, just like that, shiny things. Okay. So I sent out a thing, and this is Earl Nightingale's the 30-day challenge. It's probably the most beautiful, simplest, easy thing to do if you have goals, if you're kind of down in the dumps a little bit about business, or it's just difficult because people are getting under contract and you're excited and then they cancel and they want to retrade. And like, you just got all this stuff going on that it's been going on for a few years. But there's good news on the horizon. And we want to make sure that we're going into that with tons of momentum. You need to have momentum, which means you got to get back in the game. If you're going to get back in the game, you got to have an idea of what that looks like for you. And if you're going to have an idea of what that looks like for you, you need to write it down. So I wrote it down. I wrote down what I'm going to do for you. In fact, I just told you what I was going to do to execute that. Every single day, I'm going to give you something actionable that you can use to turn around and show your clients, your audience, your customers, whomever, that you're a trusted resource. They can like you and they can do business with you. Actionable items I will give to you for free. I don't care where you're from. All right. It's good stuff. I've been doing this a long time. I have an idea of how this works. So, but I need you to write down what you want your goal to be. I need you to write down what your goal to be is going to be. I'm going to help you with your database, chunking it down. It's not this huge monster. It's super simple. It is super simple. We will crush that in 20 minutes a day. That leaves you with a lot of time to do the rest of the day. Okay. So I want you to think about a goal, and it could be something like 3 appointments a week, 1 appointment a week, 1 listing a week, right? You're all in different places, 2 contracts a week, and your goals are going to be different, right? The thing is helping each other along the way. And that's what we're here for. Helping each other along the way. It's critical. Okay. So if you're interested in Mondays, free, I want people to we need you guys to be good professional real estate agents. And the only way to do that is get your audience aligned. And the only way to do that is to let me help you through how simple it is. I just told you how to do it. A lot of you can figure it out. But some of you, we're going to help you. We're going to hold your hand and you're going to be able to knock this out. And then literally in 5 days, you're going to take care of 20 minutes times 5 is 100 minutes, right? Barely an hour and a half. You're going to knock out everything that you've been thinking about doing for the last 10 years. Okay. You're going to have your top 100 people, and then your top 100 people, you're going to focus on them relentlessly for 30 days. And they're going to give you business. They're going to give you referrals. You're going to get signs in the yard. You're going to get contracts in escrow, right? And you're going to get momentum, and you're going to be launching into, right before the holidays, the second great sales cycle of the year. Thumbs up, man. That's awesome, right? So let's do this. So Monday, just shoot me a DM if you want me to include you in there, but I'll make a link available for you next week. By the end of the day, I'll send that out so you can get signed up. I don't want you to miss it. It's super simple. If you can't make it to that, I'll send you the notes at the end of it. It's super simple. Get signed up. Don't miss it. Hey guys, go do great work.